there's all sorts of shapes and sizes, but the law of physics says it's easier to throw it over the line if you're 6'5" than if you're 6 foot. So does it mean you're going to throw a guy that's 6 foot out or under? No, but you got that, and you've obviously got the arm talent and knowing the elements that we play in here, and then the athletic traits. I mean, you saw him at Wyoming. There were games that they were playing in some weather. I know they were playing Colorado State in a snow game, and it was almost like single wing sometimes. They were just running him, and he was just trying to will him to victory. If you pulled up his stats and you didn't watch the game, you're like, he sucks. You know what I mean? You got to truly watch every play, and sometimes it was an incomplete pass. It was a hell of a play. He had guys hanging on him. He got off and threw it away. And so you start there, and then as we met him and asked people, you realized how competitive it was, things you were doing, quizzing him when he wanted to be right. Like it just, and then how smart was he, giving him things to prepare for, and then his recall, and teaching him new things. And you know, some guys are very paint by numbers. Some guys, you do it and everything starts to add up. Things click easier. Some guys, you got to teach them every single little step along the way. Some guys, if you just give them the base package and you start adding something, once you say something, they already know, because they understand how it's all put together.
I've heard the same thing, a photographic memory.
It's just,
I mean, it's just
like that. And you got a guy that has the God-given ability, who's really smart, and you couldn't find anyone at Wyoming that either I talked to directly or the support staff reached out to, or coaches or whoever, that could find anything bad. You know, nothing. Everyone enjoyed being around Josh, and so he's a good teammate, and guys want to play for him. It's so important, that quarterback, that the guys around him want to play for him, because if they don't, the receivers aren't going to run the routes as well if they're not getting the ball. The line's not going to hang on and block as well. They're just, I'll do my job and that's it. But I'm not going. When you got those guys, I mean, we had a guy in Carolina that did not have the God-given ability, and I'm not talking about Cam yet. I'm talking about Jake Delhomme. Jake Delhomme was undrafted for a reason, but his teammates would do anything for him. They would not, they would hold, grapple, get away, whatever it took. They were not going to let him get hit to the best of their ability. And receivers were just they're going to run through a wall for this guy. And those are some of the things that as I heard about him, asking questions to various people, what people felt about Josh. And then, does he want the ball in the big moments? Yeah. Does he mean he always had success? No. But even through failure, he wanted the ball again. And those are, you know what I mean? You know, the Michael Jordan. If Michael Jordan missed a game winner, no, he didn't care one bit. He was in the huddle the next game telling Phil Jackson or whoever the coach was, no, draw that play up for me again. Oh, I'm going to make it this time. And I think that's a trait you want for on your, as many key players as you can, especially your quarterback.